Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Samantha if you are brand new here, and today I'm going to be sharing with you another of the Beauty Bay palettes. This time I'm going warm, I'm going fiery, and I cannot wait to share this one with you. I've already shared with you a couple of palettes from the Berry range and I will link those down below. But yeah, we're moving on to the warms now and the outer packaging. So this one looks like this. So you have this really iridescent packaging that continues with the Fiery collection, and you can see very holographic, iridescent, absolutely beautiful, love it. You have the EYN logo there, Fiery, obviously the name of the palette, and that it is a 42 colour palette. So yeah, really love that, as well as the Beauty Bay logo. So the outer packaging just blew me away because yeah, I just really love it. On the back you get the name of the palette, a little bit of information about it, also the ingredients, and that it is cruelty free. Now you're getting a net weight of 42 pounds at 1.4 gram of product, or 42 pounds at 0.05 ounce of product. So that is your outer packaging. You can pick this up from beautybay.com. Obviously I will have the link down below for you, and it is £23, so it's slightly less. At I think the original collection that they introduced to us was £25 per palette. This is 23. I don't know how they do it, because so far the quality has been amazing. Now inside the palette you do get a large sheet, which I've already removed, and then moving on to the palette itself. Now with the Berry collection, as you can see from this one, you have a very fiery embossed EYN and name there, as well as the Beauty Bay logo. But with the Berry collection it's much more berry inspired. I really like the fact that they've changed it up, because obviously if you don't see that for whatever reason and you're just going by the shade, you know that it's fiery because of the colour. So I really like that, and obviously that EYN stands for everything you'll need. So again, with this palette I'm going to see, is it everything I'm going to need? Again, you get the weight there. You also get this trim as well around the middle of the palette in the same colourway, Fiery. On the back, again, you have the same information apart from the ingredients and the name, a little bit about it, cruelty free and vegan, and then you get the weights and things like that. So let's open this and check out this warm palette. Well, you do get a huge mirror in here, you can see that, and then you get also the name of the palette. I'm going to turn it like this because it is difficult. Oh, wow, let me just try that again. So you get the name of the palette on there. You can't quite see it, but it's there. And then if I tip it upside down, it's a little bit more difficult to handle because it's so, you can see the name there. Okay, so here are all of your 42 pans. Again, you have that B printed into all of the pans. Really love that. And in this one, you get a mix of mattes and shimmers. So obviously, if you don't like the shimmers, you want an all matte palette, you can go for that one, but obviously it will have less pans. I really like what Beauty Bay have done here, because if you don't like shimmers, you can go for a matte palette. If you want the whole collection, you can go for the 42 pound like I have. I really was so impressed with the Berry that I had to get the whole collection. I thought, I'm going to keep going back to Beauty Bay and getting more palettes, so I may as well just go for the large one. Obviously, if you are a little bit overwhelmed with larger palettes, like I said, you can go for the smaller, but I just thought I may as well get the whole, range within one palette. It's going to stop me from reordering, because I've loved the berries so much. I wish that I had just gone for the larger palette, because I'm loving it so much. I've been obsessed actually with this range and haven't worn anything else since Saturday. I mean, in fact, I filmed on Friday. I wore the same look as the matte berry on Saturday for one of my daughter's birthday, and then of course I shared with you the second and last of the berry palette yesterday. Like I've said before, all of the previous videos will be linked down below for you. So we've gone through the packaging. Now I'm going to do a few swatches. I'm not going to do all 42. I'm just going to give you a little bit of a taster of the palette, and then we'll get into obviously the eye look. So I'll do 3 mattes, 3 shimmers. So I definitely have to do this one, but I don't know how to pronounce it. Is it Carpe Diem? Not quite sure, but anyway, I'm sure you will let me know. It's the brightest palette, or brightest shade from the palette. Little bit powdery, that one, but that is extremely bright. You can see that there. So I think it's Carpe Diem. I'm not quite sure. Then I'm going to go for Throwback. That one there, so Throwback. And then one more from the matte. I think I'm going to go for Hot Sauce. So there's Hot Sauce. So a real mix there. You've got a really bright, nearly fluorescent shade there. More of your regular brown, and then you've got a very warm brown there. So that's a little bit of a taster there. Now I'm going into 3 of the shimmers. Definitely going into Glam. Oh, love that. So that is Glam. Beautiful, warm, amazing. I'm going for Razzle Dazzle, which is a standout shade. When I was taking pictures of this, it really did dazzle me. Little bit flaky, but that is intense. Can you see that shimmer? Wow, love that. And then one more, and I think I'm going to go for Tango. Oh yes, so Tango there. So there are your 6 swatches. Like I say, if I swatched all 42, we would be here forever and a day. Okay, I'm just going to see if I can, I've got that fluorescent shade now everywhere, and I've got no wipes in here, but never mind. Okay, so now I'm going to go into the eye look, and I'm going to get as close as I can, but obviously I've got a palette balanced on my knee. Okay, so I think I'm going to start off with quite a neutral shade, and then I'll build it up as I always do. So I think I'm going to go in with Pumpkin Spice, and I'm using the 251 Eye and Crease Contour Brush, as always, fluffy. So we're going to go warm, but obviously I want to start off quite light first of all. So I've already primed my eyes as always, and let's have a look. Wow, I wasn't expecting that. Very pigmented. Gorgeous. Now I thought I would go for the warm palette. I know that, you know, there's so many warm palettes out there, but I thought I will go for it because warm shades are what I really, really love. I mean, I love cool. In fact, actually, I'm getting more and more into cooler tones now. But yeah, I thought this would be the one that I use a lot of, so I may as well go for it. And to be honest, I have been so impressed with the quality of the shades. So I just had to do it. In fact, I could, you know, just collect the whole collection because it is just so stunning. Right, so that, a little bit more on this side, I feel. There we go. Now I'm going to swap brushes to the eye contour brush, and I'm going to go into the same shade, Pumpkin Spice, and just pop that underneath. Just to give me a little bit of a base. There, so we've got our base now. I think I'm going to go into Hot Sauce, which was this one here. So we're going very, very warm. Beautiful. Let me just get that. That's better. my brush slipped there, but easily resolvable. I'm just going like that. Oh, blends so beautifully. It really does. Okay, let's try the other side. Again, I'm going to pop a little bit of that underneath the eye as well. I didn't even have to go into the hot sauce again. There was enough on the brush to go under each eye. So it's a very, very pigmented shade. Absolutely love it. Okay, let's have a look. I think I'm going to go into Burnt Sienna now. And I'm stamping it through the crease this time. Gorgeous. Okay, now I'm going to go into, I think I'm going to go into Throwback. I'm trying to use quite a number of shades, you know, just to show you how they layer. And now I'm going to go even deeper. Chocolate souffle, I think. Where is it? Nearly lost it. Just going underneath a little bit. I feel I'm at a funny angle because I don't move in case I drop the palette, but I hope you can see that. I'll just go a little bit closer. Now I'm just going to get my fluffy brush and I'm just going to blend out the edges here. Just gently. Because it's such a deep colour, I don't want there to be a harsh edge. So that's given us a wispy look. And where was my first shade? I went into Pumpkin Spice, didn't I? A little bit more underneath the eye. I'm going to use the big brush. Okay. So as you can see, I have blended out this area a little bit using that big fluffy brush, so we haven't got quite as harsh an edge there. So I've layered up, I think it was 4 eyeshadows in the end, and it looks really, really good. I must admit, with these mattes, you hardly have to do anything. They are of such a good quality that I feel like you can be a novice, and they will make you feel like you are more expert at eyeshadow because they are so good. You don't have to keep blending. I think for, like I say, a novice, someone who's not that used to eyeshadow or new to eyeshadow, these would be so perfect because they are so good and they near enough blend themselves. Really, really impressed. Now I've got to apply a little bit of shimmer. So what am I going to go in with? Let's have a look. Wow, I've got so many to choose from. We're quite warm, aren't we? I love that embers. Was it this one here? Yeah, I think I'm going in with embers, which again is really bright. Absolutely gorgeous. I've lost it. Where is that? There we go. Such a big palette. Now I'm going to get my, it's the PS Pro Shading Eye Brush, and I'm going to go into Razzle Dazzle, I think. That Razzle Dazzle shade is outstanding. Gorgeous. There's only, I think I'll leave it until the end. Absolutely beautiful on the eye, and you hardly have to work it in at all. I think I might just put a little tiny bit of Razzle Dazzle here. Just like yesterday's look, to give me a little bit of a spotlight, I think. Gorgeous. Just going back to my brush. The eye contour brush, just I'm just going to go over the whole lid with that Razzle Dazzle. Oh, gorgeous. Okay. That is the eye look completed with the shadows. Now I'm going to apply my liner, which as always is the Revolution HD Smoky Waterproof Liner. So apply this on the waterline. And of course the Mascara Revolution for the mascara. It's getting a little bit thick and gloopy now, and I'm having to wipe off quite a lot of product. I can't wait to try the waterproof version. but this one, it seems to dry quite quickly and get a little bit gloopy. Still a good product though. Okay, so that is the mascara applied. So that is the completed look. Again, I'll just give you a close-up. Got eyeshadow absolutely everywhere from that, especially that shade there. Okay, so that was my completed look, testing the new EYN Fiery palette. So it looks like that, of course. Now what I'm going to do is give you my review. The shades, particularly the mattes, felt really, again, soft, very buildable. They layered perfectly. They swatched very well as well. A little bit of trouble with that one because it's very, very bright, but they feel amazing. You hardly have to do anything with them to get them to blend. I think out of the two, I actually feel much more excited about the Berry collection, just because I felt there was something a little bit different. You had that teal shade, and I really, really loved the look that I created yesterday. Now, I love this look, it's beautiful, but I don't know. I just feel like I love the Berry collection more than the Fiery collection. I think it's just colour preference, to be honest, rather than, whoops, let me just move my hair. Yeah, it's just colour preference and what I enjoy more. I'm glad I picked it up, and I will have to test out more shades, but there was one shade in particular, the one that I put on my lid, called Razzle Dazzle. A beautiful colour. I mean, you can see on the lid, absolutely stunning, but it really did crumble and you can hardly see the B now. It's the only shade that I have used out of the 3 palettes so far that really did crumble like that. It hasn't kept its shape, and all I used it for to start with was the inner corner, and then obviously I used the loose shadow then to go onto the lid, because I love the shade so much. But yeah, I felt that that one was a little bit crumbly. Also, I hope that I'm pronouncing it correctly, that really vibrant first shade that I swatched, Carpe Diem, I hope that's how you pronounce it, that one there. Again, that one's done the same, and that is matte. You can hardly see the B now, and all I did was swatch it. So I really like the shades in here, but I don't know if it's just because I'm over the warm and I want something new. But I thought I would try it because I was so impressed. You know, don't get me wrong, love it. Love the matte, love the look that I created, but I suppose I'm just not wowed by the shade range because I'm probably a little bit over the warm, but I really love it. I love the look. If you're still loving your warms, then this is the palette to go for, or obviously, you know, the smaller ones. Perhaps I should have gone for the smaller 8-pan palettes. Perhaps I should have got a couple of those just to give me a little bit more of a set eye look, rather than, I still feel, I mean, I'm glad I've got the larger one, but I still feel a little bit overwhelmed by the amount of shadows that are in there, because I'm looking round thinking, you know, what shall I use next? Perhaps that's why I had such a good experience with that first 8-pan palette that I, 9-pan, was it 8 or 9? Was it 8 or 9? The one that I shared with you on Saturday. But anyway, the smallest palette that you can purchase within this collection, I think it might be 9 for £8. Yeah, that's what it is. I think that's perhaps why I had such a good experience, because I'm not getting so lost, you know, with the look. I struggled a bit thinking, you know, what shall I go for? Which shadow shall I put with what? So although yes, I do like the eyeshadow look that I've come up with, perhaps I should have gone for the smaller 9-pan palette to give me that, I don't know, that set eyeshadow look, perhaps. But I really do like it. The quality is there. I certainly think it's worth it for £23. But all in all, another great eyeshadow palette. Of course, you know from my Instagram that I have now picked up the bright colour eyeshadow palette, so I cannot wait to share that with you. I just hope I don't feel about that one the way I do about this one, and that £42 is a little bit overwhelming, but we'll see when I test that one out for you. Of course, I would love to hear your thoughts about my eye look, about the palette. What do you think about £23 for 42 shades? I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. Yeah, I think that's everything that I wanted to share with you today, and of course I will be back tomorrow. If you have just stumbled across my channel, do please subscribe to watch further videos, especially if you're loving this series, because of course I will be revisiting these palettes. But of course, until tomorrow, thank you so much for watching. It will be a similar time, but it will be the same place. So I'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you. Bye.